Hi. I'm going to make a pointer hill cage that I use for my rats. This is actually kind of a custom cage because I have them make the door in the front, and also I don't use their metal tray because it's not powder coated. It's just galvanized, and it tends to get kind of rusty from the rat's urine very quickly. So instead we use this plastic tray, which I think you can see there. That's actually a dog crate tray. So I'm going to include a link to all these cages and information in the description so that you'll know what to order. So the first thing you need to know is that this kind of cage uses J-clips for holding the cage together. So a J-clip plier looks like this. So you can order these online. You won't get one when you order the cage. You'll need to buy one. So you see the J-clip actually fits inside like that, and then when you close the pliers, it closes that clip, and it makes kind of like a fat donut basically. So that's how that works. J clips are easy to use. They're actually easier to use than hog rings. This is a hog ring plier. Now I actually bought a hog ring plier and some hog rings, which I use for making the ladder assembled. So that also works like that. See how that goes in there, and then you close it and it makes a skinnier donut. You'll see later why we use this. This is a lot more convenient for assembling the stairs. Okay, so here's our cage. Now it's almost like origami what they've done. So they've got everything. So now I have to make sure that that I've got this all going correctly. So it's all kind of unfolded into a two-dimensional flat pack, and then basically what your job is to fold it up into a cube. Well, a cube that's missing its bottom, and then you use the J clips to hold everything together in the right shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So you see, when I put in my J clips, I try to get it like that so that when I close it, it bends it in a nice tight shape, and there isn't any additional little piece hanging off. So sometimes if I don't get it right, you might have a chance to see that. Hopefully not. It's not gonna be a nice tight shape. But anyway, let's see. So the first thing I do is I try to kind of hold it together. So I do the, you see there's still a little lip here. But you can, I don't know, can you see that? See the little lip? Anyway, you can fix that if you care. It's better if it's nice and flat, that's a little bit better. But honestly, it doesn't make that much of a difference. So I kind of rough it into the shape that it's going to be by putting some clips in the corners, and then I can just fill it all in. So here's another one. There you go. Okay. So this is, oh heck. All right. See, that's gonna go like that. See, this is the stairs. So you'll see later how I use the hog ring to hold the stairs down, so it's the rat can't like accidentally get trapped underneath or something. You want it to be held down. So you see how this needs to go there. Okay, that's holding that in place. I'm just going to go ahead and so this is their little platform that they can stand on when they're drinking or something. They're not going to sleep on that. They will normally sleep in their hammocks. I'll probably show you later how to attach the hammocks. That'll be maybe in a part 2 of the video or something. Okay, so after roughing this side into place, I'll just put in a few more of these J-clips so that they can't squeeze out. So you want them spaced, I don't know, sort of, I don't know how many inches it is, probably like 3 inches or so, you know. The more of these you put, the better it'll hold together, but the more time it'll take you. So, you know, that's up to you. They're not going to squeeze out anyway, no matter what. But, you know, if you're worried about it, you can put more clips in there. Okay, so I usually put 2 clips on the corners. I don't know. That's just my tradition. I don't know experimentally if it's better. I can't imagine that it's worse. Now, when you put the clip in, make sure, you know, that you've got it around both wires. Sometimes you'll accidentally only get it around one of the wires, and then when you close it, it's not going to be holding anything together, and then you're going to have to use your diagonal pliers to cut that off. Oh, look, see, sometimes they get stuck together like this. It's kind of a pain to get them apart, but yeah, you can sort of wiggle them apart. But if it's too much trouble, just set it aside and move on to the next clip. They usually send you a lot more clips than you actually need, so you're good. Okay, so that side is done. Now I'm going to do the top. And again, I'll start with the corners. So here you can see the spacing of the wire is more narrow. So I'm just going to put 1 clip in these corners. So they give you a nice bag of these J-clips. You can order more on Amazon if you think you'll need them, but you probably won't. I actually find that they give you more than you actually need. Now you see how the cage is sometimes a little bit bent out of shape. And again, you want to make really sure that you've got this clip around both wires, because what you don't want to do is close this on just one wire. So if you're having a hard time holding them together, you can get a needle nose plier like that and make sure that these 2 sides are in alignment before you put your clip in. Okay, sorry, I'm not usually this awkward. All right, darn it. Yeah, it's kind of tricky getting it. Oh, see what I did? I actually closed that a little bit, so now I can't get the clip on. All right, but at least I didn't close it on the wire. All right, I think I got this. I think I got it. I hope so. Did I? Yeah, it looks like it. All right, and again, if I had accidentally closed it on just 1 wire, I would have to use a diagonal plier and cut that off. That is not fun, believe me. Don't want to do that. That's my least favorite thing. Yeah, it's funny. But tell you what, it happens. It's not fun. Like, you know, that will literally take you like maybe 10 minutes to get that thing off, because I mean, like, you can just barely get like the tip of that diagonal plier around that clip, and then just like slowly nibble it off. Yeah, and you'll be like cursing yourself the entire time. It's like, how did I do that? I'm so stupid. Yeah, you are. Okay, all right, so you see, I'm just putting a bunch of clips here. I'm gonna do Yeah, you know, a few more for the top maybe than I did for the side. Doesn't matter. I'm just, yeah. See, these are stuck together real good. Ah, you, get off there. Okay. All right. Do we have enough? What do you think, Chung? Should I put one more? Yeah, one more. Just for fun. Just for fun. Do one more. Okay. All right, that's on there real good. Okay, now flip it over. All right. Again, here's the shelf. So, again, 3 clips on this side. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay. So. Did I get it on there? What do you think, Chung? Did I get it on there right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I'm just checking. When there's like tight tolerance, sometimes you can accidentally get the clip around just one of the wires, and then it's not holding on to anything. But it'll be a little toy that the rat can play with. He can take his little paw and use it to rotate that clip, and he'll do that all night long. All right, here's another one, and one more. Okay. Right, so that one. All right, so you see how they've already assembled the door for you? So again, when you fold this all together, you want to make sure that these handles and the door latch is facing out. Because if you fold this together and you've done it the wrong way, you're not going to be able to use that cage, and that's when your diagonal pliers will come in handy again. But you'll be removing a lot of clips in that case, a whole lot of clips. And probably cursing the whole time. So make sure the rats aren't around, because you don't want them to hear that. You know, they're just babies. They're too young to hear that kind of language. Okay, here's another clip. So, done that corner. So here, see, I've just got 2 more sides to do, and then I'm gonna put the stairs in place, and then I'll be done with this part of the assembly. But we'll still have to put the tray on. So let me finish this up. I'll go a little faster if I can without making a mistake. Okay. So, yeah, you know, don't worry about how many clips you use. You know, there's no set rule to this. It doesn't hurt to use more, but if you use more than they send you, then you'll run out. But that's okay. You know, you can order these things on Amazon, and these J clips are real cheap. You could probably get like 1,000 of them for 10 bucks, right? So just go order some. That way you'll always know that you never run out, because they're so useful in everyday life, aren't they? You'll always find a use for a J clip. Yeah, sure you will. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna put one more in here. So you notice that these J clips are actually kind of loose. If you're expecting them to hold the cage tightly, you know, you will be disappointed. You might be a little concerned. Why do these things, look, you can move them. And the rats will move them, I guarantee you. That when they find out that they can move them, they'll play with them. You know, because they're rats. But that's okay, because really, the goal is just to keep the cage together in the right shape and make sure the rats can't squeeze out. So as long as the cage is holding together in the right shape and the rats can't squeeze out, it doesn't matter how loose these things are. I mean, you know, just like you, I used to worry about that. I used to obsess over that. It's like, I used to even take pliers and carefully squeeze the things together so they were super tight. Do you remember that, John?
Mm.
Yeah. And then I realized, hey, it doesn't matter. it's fine. It works perfectly fine, even if I don't do that. So I'm just wasting my time. And when you squeeze them together, you know, you can kind of make your hands tired and all of that. So, I mean, I suggest, you know, you just do it like that and you're done. You know? And don't squeeze too hard, because I'm telling you, this plier will make your hand sore if you squeeze it too hard. You won't feel it right away, but you'll feel it in a few hours. And then you'll be like, why did I do that? I never want to make it at the cage again. And the rats will be like, Daddy, it's not my fault. Please, we need a cage. Yeah. All right. Where should I put that? Here? Yeah, it's okay. There you go. All right. Looks good. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think so. Let's make sure. Anything missing? Any? No? 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 All right. So here's the part I told you about. This is the one little hog ring, or I guess they also call them C-clips. I just need one. But they won't give you these, so you'll probably, I mean, if you want to do this, you'll want to order this on Amazon. Now, I recommend doing this because otherwise these stairs are just going to flop around. Nothing's going to hold them down. So you just put the in there and bam. See? That one little hog ring keeps that right where it's supposed to be. Now you've got your finished cage. Okay, and here is the tray. And they don't give you this tray. Like I said, you have to order this. You can order these trays on Amazon. These are for dog kennels. I forget the exact size, but I'll put it in the comments. So you see, you just need to put this roughly in the middle. Usually Chong does this, but anyway, I'm just gonna do this. See, this one. All right, and then, all right, so something like, what do you think, John?
Mm-hmm.
Like here or there?
I do, okay, yes.
See? So it's tight. There you go. That's your finished cage. See how easy that was? What do you think?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people will tell you, hey, you should not have these wire, floors, because that'll, mess up your rat's feet. Well, we have, what, about 150 rats? I don't know. We've been doing this for 6 years. How many of our rats got their feet messed up by this wired tray, Chom?
None.
None. Do this 6 years. We've got a lot of rats. I don't know how many rats you have, but look.
We have different type of rats.
Yeah, that's the point. This is not, oh, look at this. I'm going to put another C-clip there. I don't like how that looks. So see, their quality control, it's okay, but sometimes this probably happened during shipping, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a J-clip in there just to make sure that stays together. So all the information that you get on the internet and in those rat groups, they're 99% are from people that have owned and bred Norway rats, right? They are experts in Norway rats. I cannot advise you if this cage is okay for Norway rats. I have no idea. Maybe it's not, but I don't have any Norway rats. I have roof rats. This is for roof rats. Roof rats have tough paws with thick pads on them, really muscular. They're very lightweight. Basically, these guys are tree rats. They climb on branches, you know, all kinds of stuff. I have never once seen a roof rat with bumblefoot. Never. If that ever happens, please somebody send me a photo. I want to see it. Okay? But I've got rats that were like 4 years old, lived in these kind of cages their entire life. Their paws look just like a baby's paw. It is completely uninjured. And if I ever once thought that this was injuring my rat's paws, I guarantee you I would get something different. Okay? I'm just telling you. If you don't want to listen to me, don't buy this cage or get something to cover it. But if you've got roof rats, these are exactly the cages that we use, and it works just great for them. But the only change you have to make is you have to tell them to put the door in the front, and you don't get their trays, and I'm going to send you that information in the link. Okay, so all right, so we're probably going to do a follow-up for this where we show how to put the hammock and everything in the cage. Okay, but that's it for now. All right, thanks. Have a good one.